This is Daily Tech Mike. I have an article here on PhoneArena.com regarding to the FCC outs first two phones to support Dish's own 5G network. So let's take a look at the article. It says here, Dish Network co-founder and chairman Charlie Ergen have always wanted to run a wireless carrier. That is why Dish has been, in the words of one of our loyal readers, Spectrum. I love that term. In fact, in the famous 2017 FCC auction of low-band spectrum, which resulted in T-Mobile spending nearly $8 billion to win 31 megahertz of 600 megahertz spectrum. Dish also shelled out $6.2 billion for 486 licenses. Dish hopes to have its own standalone 5G running in over 100 cities by June, and the first FCC might have given away the name of it, the first two phones that will support Dish 5G signal over band 70 and band 26. More on the below. As described by Phone Scoop, band 70 is unusual in that the bandwidth for downlink is larger than for uplink. The former runs 1,995 2020 megahertz and consists of H block and AWS4, while the uplink spans 1,695 to 1,710 megahertz, which includes AWS3. It says here, Dish faces a deadline to cover 70% of the country with its 5G by June 2023. As we mentioned last month, Dish does have a deadline imposed by the FCC and must cover 20% of the country with its 5G signal by the middle of June 2022. By the middle of June 2023, 70% of the United States must be able to connect to Dish 5G airwaves. This will be confirmed by driven tests. Dish is on the hook for potentially billions of dollars in voluntary contributions to the U.S. Treasury if it fails to meet the 2023 deadline. Now back to the FCC, where the U.S. regulatory agents signed off on two new phones with the model numbers XT2213 and XT2215. Those model numbers certainly have a Motorola-ish sound to them. PC Mag reports that the XT2215-1 has been mentioned on a Chinese forum as a model heading to AT&T, MVNO, Cricket Wireless, and MVNO, or Mobile Virtual Network Operator, is a firm that doesn't have its own network but uses one owned by another firm, in this case AT&T, to do business. Says Dish Wireless currently uses band 26, 29, 48, 66, 70, and 71. 77 emits this locker combination of numbers. Band 26 and band 70 will be exclusive to Dish Wireless. Is mobile traffic. Band 29 belongs to AT&T when they're roaming. 71 is used by T-Mobile when they're roaming. which makes sense in light of Dish MVNO agreement with both carriers. So let me recap this real quick. AT&T, when you're on band 71, you're roaming on AT&T. When you're on band 29, you're roaming on T-Mobile. So with that being said, it says here band 70 was designed specifically for Dish, but band 26 was once used by Nextel, and Dish agreed to buy the spectrum as part of the $26 billion T-Mobile acquire of Sprint. Dish has yet to close on the purchase of the airwaves. Neither bands have been spotted yet on any phone outside of the upcoming Motorola models. The pair will make calls on 5G only, since Dish is not going to use any 4G networking gear once its 5G network is finished. Currently, the only phone made for Dish is the Celero 5G, but it's not working with band 26 or 70. The phone features a 6.5-inch display, 4 cameras, 36 hours of battery, 4 gigs of memory, 64 gigs of storage. Is available for Boost Mobile, which happens to be owned by Dish Network, at retail of $139.99 in its half-off retail price. Dish Wireless is being continued to keep the competitive balance between the U.S. with 4 major wireless carriers. Now that Sprint has been swallowed by T-Mobile, you can still see from the Celero 5G and 2 Motorola phones that are supposedly heading to Cricket, Dish will be offering a low price handset instead of flagship. That's because the bulk of the customers come from Boost Mobile, which is prepaid wireless provider. Prepaid customers are more adapted to save money by purchasing low-priced handsets rather than spending a ransom on a high-priced flagship. So to recap this video, the 2 phones they're talking about that are coming to Dish Wireless is the Moto G Stylus and the Moto G 5G, and also the Celero 5G will be exclusive to Dish Wireless because they're going to reformat that with 2 new bands so it could work exclusively only on the network. They're going to reconfigure it to work with band 26 and band 70. Well, anyways, this is Daily Tech Mike. Thanks for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you're a past viewer and haven't subscribed yet, do so. Also, don't forget to like this video. Peace out. Catch you on the next one.